had met each other on some quiet autumn day, would you have paused a moment before you went your way? Would your eyes have recognized the burdens each one bore? Would your hearts have gently known what words were never for? One of you found courage to write what she had seen. One of you kept silent, holding tightly to her dreams. Different roads before you, different paths to walk, yet heaven heard the language you never learned to talk. If you had met each other, would compassion have begun? Would you have found a sister beneath the western sun? One heart found a pen to write, one heart chose to pray. Both were searching for the light along a lonely way. Perhaps you never knew how much you shared inside, but heaven knew your stories long before you dared confide. Perhaps you smiled in passing, perhaps your eyes shared silent sorrows, perhaps you nodded tenderly, hoping for a sweet tomorrow. Yet somewhere in the silence, beyond what the world can see, two faithful hearts were carrying a shared humanity. For nearly centuries I waited to come and understand your pain, tracing threads of whispered stories, searching through the past again. Then I found one hidden story, words made it clear to see, explaining your hidden pain and why your heart stayed close to me. Yes, I will break your silence from the sentence that you cried. Perhaps I promise to unravel what only your heart must confide. History remembers names, heaven remembers hearts. History records the dates, but each soul's journey stands apart. Love remembers every step. Now your story gathers grace, the unspoken, broken silence. When I dream of your smiling face. If you had met each other, perhaps no words were needed. Sometimes another woman simply longs to be seen. One voice became a story, one story remained untold, yet both were daughters cherished by the shepherd of the fold. Now beyond the veil of sorrow, beyond what time can tell, I like to think you've met at last, but only time will tell. But your story's finally understood, your heart's at last made whole, if by only one heart, the shepherd of your soul.